All right, time for another Clues by Sam. This one is yet again listed as hard. We'll see, there's of course a range within each label, so we'll see how hard today's hard is. Nicole is one of two innocents above Sophia. Okay, Nicole is innocent. There's two innocents above Sophia, which means Bobby and Gus are one of each. Everyone has at least two criminal neighbors. Okay, that's all we got to go off of? Nicole's one of two innocents above Sophia. Everyone has at least two criminal neighbors. Well, Zoe. Zoe needs to have two criminal neighbors, which means Xena and Uma are both criminals. Okay, there we go. Tom and Bobby have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Tom and Bobby. Well, Tom has two so far. Okay, Pam and Erwin. Pam, Erwin have an equal number of innocent neighbors. Pam and Erwin. Erwin has two already. Pam and Erwin. Everyone has at least two criminal neighbors. Okay, so. Alice. Alice. Bobby and Gus are one of each. So for Alice to have two criminal neighbors, Erwin has to be a criminal. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, that was interesting. That clue seemed like it gave us not nearly enough information that early on, but it actually did. That's very interesting. Okay. Column B is the only column with exactly three innocents. Well, we've got 1, 2, which means Sophia and Wally are one of each. The only column with exactly three innocents. Okay, so, I mean, that'll be helpful eventually, I think. But, okay, now we got to go back to Tom and Bobby. Tom, criminal neighbors. 1, 2. Tom has 3 already. Bobby has 1. Could have up to 5? Hmm. We know Alice or Martin, at least one of them is a criminal, because everyone needs to have at least 2 criminal neighbors, and Erwin only has 1 over here. But Alice and Martin could both be criminals, too. Pam and Erwin have an equal number of innocent neighbors. Pam and Erwin. Innocent neighbors. Oh. Erwin has 2 already. Equal number of innocent neighbors. I mean, Pam could only have 3 innocents because she has to have at least 2 criminals. So Pam has 1 to 3, but Erwin already has 2. And Erwin could only have 3. So they're either going to have 2 or 3 innocent neighbors. But I don't know what to do with that yet. Tom and Bobby, Pam and Erwin. Is there another person who's in danger of not having 2 criminal neighbors? Alice has 2. Zoe has 2. Vicky, it's the same thing as Alice. Vicky, because Sophie and Wally are one of each. Rose has to be a criminal. Erwin has exactly 3 innocent neighbors. Erwin has exactly 3 innocent neighbors, which means Alice and Martin are one of each. Don't know where I got Wally from. Alice and Martin are one of each. So that way Erwin will have 3. And we know that Pam and Erwin have an equal number of innocent neighbors. So Pam also has to have 3 innocent neighbors. So 2 of these 3 are innocent. Okay, that's not helpful yet, but column B is the only column with exactly 3 innocents. Well, there's going to be 1 or 2 in this column, so that's fine. Rose, Erwin's going to have 2. Pam is going to have 3 innocent neighbors. Tom and Bobby have an equal number of criminal. Tom has 3 so far. Bobby, we just don't know. I mean, Bobby could have up to 5. Wally has 2. Sophia has 2. I think everybody's doing okay on criminal neighbors right now. Column B is the only column with exactly 3 innocents. Okay, well, if Pam's gonna have, what did we say, 3 innocents, so 2 more innocents. If it was Jason and Olivia, Carl couldn't be a criminal. So if Jason and Olivia were both innocent, were the other 2 innocents, Carl would also have to be innocent. Would that be a problem for anybody? Yes, Carl and Jason can't both be innocents because Daniel wouldn't have 2 criminals. If Olivia and Jason were the 2 innocents among these 3, Carl would also be innocent and Daniel wouldn't have enough criminal neighbors. Olivia and Jason can't both be innocent. Therefore, one of the 2 innocents among these 3 has to be Kyle. Look, it's all the stolen decor. Okay, and then Jason and let's go that color. Olivia are one of each. And knowing they're one of each, that's 2 innocents for the column. They can't have exactly 3 innocents in the column, so Carl has to be a criminal. Nice. And then Daniel needs to have 2 criminals, so that means Jason is a criminal, Olivia is an innocent. Okay. Seems like you found our hideout. That's right. Only one of the 2 innocents in the corners is in column A. There's 2 innocents in the corners. One is in column A, which means Alice and Vicky are one of each. We got to go to the bottom corner now. And that means Daniel and Zoe are one of each. Okay, let's go. I'm getting a lot of colors in here. When you're colorblind, that's often not a good thing, but that's all right. Everyone has at least 2 criminal neighbors. I think we're probably okay on that now, but exactly 1 innocent in column B is neighboring Nicole. Okay, so that's Gus or Sophia. Gus and Sophia are one of each. I'm getting way too many colors now. I guess we'll do that. Okay. This is maybe going to be a problem, but that's okay. Let's change this. Okay, so Gus and Sophia are one of each. Bobby and Gus, Wally and Sophia. So I'm going to change it to the same color as the same. Let's get rid of these. Same color as the same. So I'm going to change Sophia to yellow and Gus to the what I'm calling purple color. So, and then these 4 over here, the 4 corners. Oh, but we don't know. Okay, let's go. Alice and Vicky are one of each. Martin and Alice. So we're gonna do the same thing over here, but with let's go with those colors. I think that's right, isn't it? Now I'm confusing myself with all my coloring. All right, 1 innocent in column B is neighboring Nicole. Okay, we're good. One of the 2 innocents in the corners is in column A. So one of the 2 innocents in the corners is in column A. So, oh, but Vicky and Alice are supposed to be different, not the same. Yeah. It's not Martin and Vicky. It's Vicky and Alice that are one of each, and Martin and Alice that are one of each. Yeah. Okay, so Martin and Vicky are actually the same. And then Daniel and Zoe are one of each. I guess we'll do something like that. I don't want to do the same color. The problem is we don't know we don't know how the colors in column B match up with the colors in column A, match up with the colors in column D. We just know each column how they match. Okay, so Pam and Erwin have an equal number of innocent neighbors. Let's go back to this one. So Erwin has 1, 2, 3 innocents. Pam needs to have 3 innocents. Pam has 3 innocents. Okay, so we're good with that. Tom and Bobby have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Bobby has 1, 2, 3. At least 3. Tom and Bobby have an equal number. And Tom has 2. If Gus is a criminal, Wally is a criminal. Tom's going to have a criminal between these. So Tom has 3. Bobby has 3 so far. If it's Wally, then Bobby has 4 and Tom has 3. But Tom can get one from over here. It's the column thing. Column B is the only column with exactly 3 innocents. Okay, column D. Daniel and Zoe are one of each. Kyle's innocent. That's 2. If Pam were innocent, it would be 3. Pam has to be a criminal. Okay. It's only the 14th. Explains why Santa didn't fall for a trap yet. That is true. You guys are way ahead of schedule. Okay. These are one of each. Let's go to column A. Everyone has at least. Okay, so three innocents. Is there any column? This is gonna have two. This has two. This one's gonna have one or two. So we're good with that now. And it's either Bobby and Sophia or Gus and Wally. Everyone has at least two criminal neighbors. Okay, does everybody have two criminal neighbors? Alice, yes. Bobby, yes. Yes. Daniel, yes. Kyle. Jason, yeah. Gus, yeah. Erwin, yeah. Is anybody in danger of not having two criminal neighbors? I don't think so. Rose. Oh, Rose. Okay, so Rose is going to have one criminal between Sophia and Wally. Needs to have one more criminal, which has to be Martin or Vicky, but Martin and Vicky are the same, so they're both criminals, which makes Alice an innocent. There we go. Next time we'll double check the date, but now we have plenty of time to come up with a new plan. Hey, I'm taking back my knitted stockings. Okay. All right, nice. So that got us a bunch of stuff, but not too much. But now we know more about Bobby. Tom and Bobby have an equal number of criminal neighbors. Bobby has 3, possibly 4. Tom has 3. But if Gus is a criminal, then Wally. So Bobby has 3. Tom has 3. Gus and Wally are the same, so it doesn't really matter. But Tom can't have any more criminals otherwise, because Gus and Wally are going to cancel each other out. So the rest need to be innocent. Sophia is innocent. Zoe is innocent. Hold on. Let's go work it one at a time. Sophia is innocent, which then means Bobby is innocent. Gus is a criminal and Wally is a criminal. But also Sophia is innocent, which means Daniel is a criminal. There we go. Very nice. Okay. And I didn't read all the stuff. Let's see. Whose is the 20-foot plastic Santa? Where can I get one? We don't even have a chimney. Our trap would never have worked. I dragging that 200-pound candy cane here and all for nothing. Dragged that probably. Let's just typo. Has anyone seen my life-size reindeer? It's behind the plastic Santa. Next time we'll just set up milk and cookies. All right. Very nice. There you go. Well, the criminals are inept criminals. They're trying to trap Santa, but they're not doing a very good job of it. So let me know if you have better ideas for how to trap Santa and how your solve of today's puzzle went. And if your name was in the grid and whether you were a criminal or an innocent today. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.